Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're hopping into Garps Challenge Revolutionary Army 2 with a double V2 Blackbeard team. Now this guy is a monster. He clears this dumb easy. This is actually my first run trying this team, and just spamming Blackbeard specials, he is just monstrous what he can do. So basically, the team is built up with healers and utility removal, and just letting Blackbeard just devour the Revolutionary Army. So we have Sherry on this team. Their switch ability is just incredibly good for this, as we can have keep rainbow orbs. Amazing for the final stage, but they're also basically just a full heal as well. Their special will remove 2 debuffs of our choice as well for 10 turns, which is just really good. As you guys know, Blackbeard is just insane. Every time he cops a shot as captain, he gets 2 turns of cooldown. So on turn 1, we are just going to try and just get as much cooldown as we can on our Blackbeards, spam our Blackbeard specials. I think I used them, like that was the second time I used my one. So, but you can spam them as many times as you like in the opening stages. You can take a few hits and get a lot of cooldown. So it works out really well, because on stage 3 against Hack, we are going to use our Sherry special to get all of that healing back. So it doesn't matter how much damage you take, because we're just going to heal it all back. Another notable unit on this team is Viola and Rebecca. Their switch ability heals 5% of your maximum HP, I'm pretty sure now, and on a double Blackbeard team, that's like almost 4,000 healing. I think it's around 3,500 actually, almost around 3,500. And then with pinch healing as well, like you can actually heal quite a lot with Blackbeard, and he was surprisingly tanky with the Magello ship as well. That helps out quite a bit. But on Hack, we are going to drop a Blackbeard special and just absolutely destroy Hack. We don't have to worry about the guys on the outside, because if we take shots, you know what that means. We're going to get our cooldowns, which means more Blackbeard specials. The last unit on the team is V1 Rayleigh. V1 Rayleigh is just awesome. Every time a character uses a special, he gets cooldown, and he removes 5 turns of the most common utilities going around. So as you guys saw there, we got the switch ability of Sherry to give us a full board of rainbow orbs. Super handy. On the next stage, we have Invin Clay and the 2 Karma girls. You get Bind and Despair for 4 turns, and your captain, middle row, get special rewinded. Very annoying, especially because we are just trying to spam Blackbeard specials. But we are going to use Rayleigh's special here to remove the Gloom and the Bind. And then just with normal attacks, we're going to take our time to kill both of these enemies. So we have the girl in the back. We're going to kill her first, and then we're going to kill Invinkov on the next turn. The Dex unit, she just runs away. You have to worry about her too much. She just runs away. At any time when you feel like you're getting low health as well, you can always use the Sobermask special. Sorry, the Sober Cook special. I didn't realize it at the time that he was just awesome for healing. I always just think of him as a color affinity booster and an orb manipulator. I always forget that he has that like 30% heal, and that's just quite a lot of healing for this team. So if you need to, you can use his special pretty much any time. Another reason he's amazing too is he has cooldown. I always forget he has cooldown as well, even though I literally just used him on the King Colosseum. But I always forget he has that cooldown in his kit. He's just a really good unit, really good unit. So you can just use his special whenever you really need to. We are going to use his special on the Saba and Koala stage, so make sure you do have it ready for this particular stage, so we can get a full board of in orbs. And then with the switch ability of Sherry, we can make them into rainbow orbs. Normally this stage would be a pain in the butt, as we have to get around every color being unmatching. But with the switch ability of Sherry, even if it's an unmatching in orb on an in character, it's still technically matching. They just made the orb unmatching. So Sherry still procs, and you can turn them into rainbow orbs, as you guys saw there. And if you have Magello's special, the ship special charge, make sure you lock those rainbow orbs in. Super handy, super tricky with this team as well. You can kill Koala, and then you can take the other 2 turns to kill Sabo. Don't be afraid to drop Blackbeard special here. I think I do actually. Yeah, I think I do because I get really bad at orbs. Don't be afraid to drop Blackbeard special here because we do plan to stall on Morley for quite a bit. And on Morley, just shows how tanky Blackbeard can be. Alright, now we're on to Morley. Now, Morley puts up 2 turns of defense up and threshold cut. Then after the 2 turns, he puts up 5 turns of the same thing. So, stalling that out is quite tricky for like most teams. But for this team, it does it particularly well. Something to note on this team is you do need max pinch healing on your Rayleigh and your Sobbercook. Sobbercook is a free-to-play unit, so hopefully you guys max him out. Because he's just phenomenal. Actually phenomenal for Blackbeard. It's amazing how good he is for Blackbeard. And obviously on Rayleigh as well. So if you have some pinch healing tablets, I'd highly recommend putting them into Rayleigh. V1 Rayleigh is an amazing unit. I use him on a lot of teams. Now I didn't realize when I used the Blackbeard special there that there was still a turn of defense up and threshold, and I couldn't bother reloading the game because like, this was my first run. Like I wasn't frustrated with the event yet, so I was like, nah, you know what? Screw it. Let's just wing it. I ended up using Shirahoshi's heal, so we didn't die, and then just like stalled my way through using the switchability of Viola and Rebecca, and using the pinch healing of Rayleigh and Sobbercook to just keep me alive. He does 24,000 every 2 turns, but like with our healing, we get back like, I think we get like 14,000 back. So with a 72,000, like 72,000, wait, how much healing do we have? Oh wait, it's gone now. 72,000 max HP pool. We can get like quite a bit of like healing. It's crazy. Eventually we are just going to take him down low enough to just kill him. So we just whittle him away with normal attacks after the defense and the threshold's gone. And we can just take him out then. On to stage number 7, I'm pretty sure. We're up against Bello Betty. Bello Betty's going to paralyze us for 3 turns. And going to give us an attack down for 3 turns as well. So on this particular stage, we are going to use Rayleigh's special to remove the paralysis. And then we are just going to kill the mob enemies around the outside. They don't have much HP, so you can kill them pretty well. But this is where we get our normal attacks only debuff. So Blackbeard's HP cut sort of stops working. You can spam Blackbeard's HP cuts on the Morley stage as well. That works pretty well, as you don't really need, like, well, you take enough hits to just continuously charge Blackbeard's special. We're just going to take our time taking out Bello Betty here. She almost kills us actually at one point. I think she like, we have like 600 HP at one point. So that's why you got to make sure you have the pinch healing sockets on Rayleigh and Sobbercook, otherwise you will die. She continuously summons those mob enemies to every second turn. But don't worry, like I mentioned, they have like no HP. Even with like Shirahoshi and Rebecca with the Dex and Psy characters, we can still kill them. Yeah, look, 661 HP. So just enough HP to survive that, which is awesome. But in saying that as well, we could use the Sobbercook special at any time to heal back. So just use a Blackbeard special here and just destroy Bello Betty. Gonna get some healing back here. And just, yeah, it's 12 mil. See you later. Blackbeard's starting to put up some big numbers, boys. Alright, on to Lindbergh now. Now, this is where I thought I was gone. Now, ideally, you'd want to stall on Bello Betty until Rayleigh's specials cooldown, but I didn't, so I was like, crap, well, how can I do this? So I healed with Shiri, stalled out a turn, so I took a shot. That way I could use the Blackbeard special again, and because using Blackbeard special triggers the crewmate ability of Rayleigh, we can actually get the Rayleigh special as well. So we stall the first 2 turns, sorry, not the first, just 1 turn. We stall the first 2 turns, tank the shots, get the cooldowns for Blackbeard, use the Blackbeard special, and then we can get the Rayleigh special off to remove the bind and the paralysis. So super, super handy there. Just a very, very tricky way of using Blackbeard and Rayleigh. With the switchability of Shirishari, we can make a whole bunch of rainbow orbs for ourselves as well. That just helps us out so much getting those rainbow orbs, especially if we can lock them in with Miguelo. So on the stage now, we're up against Carasso. Now Carasso puts up 2 turns of Threshold Cut and 2 turns of Gloom, and then you have like 1 turn of like just sort of hitting him as hard as you can. Unfortunately, we do get Gloomed, which means the captain ability of Blackbeard and the like special rollback is nullified. But something to note that I found out with Blackbeard, when you get meat orbs now, the low recovery is gone, and this team has so much recovery. A meat orb was healing for like 4.5k, which on a Blackbeard team is just absurd. You don't see that from a meat orb. Like you see like 800. So we got a meat orb here, but unfortunately he doesn't have the barrier. So I wanted to try and do as much damage as I could, and the Blackbeard's like captain ability had kicked back in. So the meat orb was gonna heal for nothing anyway. So I was just weighing up how much damage Carasso was going to do and how much healing I got. So we're going to do no damage anyway, so I decided to eat it. Yeah, 203 from a regular Blackbeard meat orb. But then I get some meat orbs on a lucky roll. Not that I have actually needed them, because this is where I worked out, used the Sobercook special for the cooldown and for that. But yeah, as you can see here, we managed to get 3 meat orbs. I do switch with Shirishari, so I do lose one of them. But this is where you see how much healing I get from them. Now, I realized here that I was going to die if I didn't use a healing special. And I just thought, hey, isn't Sobercook an actual healer as well? And from there, it just became a lot easier. And I thought back and I realized how much easier it would have been if I was using that special more. So we used the Sobercook special there to heal up, and then that healing from the meat orbs is just insane. So much more healing than the when the Blackbeard when you're not gloomed. And I was just like, holy crap. And then I got 2 more meat orbs in the next roll, and I ate them. Look how much healing we get here. We got almost 5k from each meat orb. Like, that's so much. So with that, we have no issues tanking Carasso here. Now we've got our 2-turn cooldown on Blackbeard to get the rollback with his amazing captain ability. We can use our Blackbeard special, and then we can switch with Shirishari to lock the orb as a rainbow orb for our, well, we already had it on our captain, so I kept the rainbow orb and I used the friend captain special, and then I used the friend captain super typing just so Blackbeard just goes brr. Blackbeard go brr. So we lock the orbs in with Miguelo, and it's just GG for Carasso here. Blackbeard's gonna do so much damage. Boom. Jeez Louise. Blackbeard's just a one-man army. Just an absolute one-man army. Alright, so on to Sabo and Koala now, the final stage of the Garps challenge. We are going to use our Viola and Rebecca special for a chain lock, and then we're just going to use Blackbeard's special and super type, and we are literally just going to one-shot Sabo and Koala. Blackbeard goes burr. 20 mil. So there you guys go. V2 Blackbeard taking down the Revolutionary Army. Easy clap. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit the like button if you want to stay up to date with more OPTC content I post. Hit that big red subscribe button too. But guys, most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Lights!